Hey guys, what's going on? It's Elsie. Shut the fuck up! Alright guys, what's going on? It's Elsie Muscles here, back for the top 10 worst films of 2014. A lot of people are saying, hey Elsie Muscles, why are you wearing a Buffalo Wing Blazing Wings Challenge shirt? Well, why I wore this shirt was because the films, like the wings, definitely took some preservation and some courage to go through. Because these films, not the wings, their wings were fantastic, but these films were absolute shit. My god, I hated these films this year. I have a few things I want to get off my chest first. First thing I want to get off my chest is the most disappointing films of 2014. I have two in mind. The first one, Me and Austin Saw Together. I was very looking forward to this movie. It's my most anticipated movie of 2014. But yet, my dreams were crushed with this film, Interstellar. Dude, I had such high hopes for this. Yeah. The cast was fantastic. You had freaking Alfred. How you not make him better? The rest of the acting was great, including Amy Adams, McConaughey. But anyway, the main point of the problem is in the later half of the movie when Matthew McConaughey goes into the unknown dimension when his spaceship gets sucked into a black hole. This completely fucks me up because I don't know what the hell's going on right now in the movie, and me and us were like, what the fuck's going on in the movie right now? That's why it's my second most disappointing film of the year. My most disappointing film of 2014. Many of you will hate on me for this. Many will be like, dislike for this, but yet I have my reasons for it. My most disappointing film of 2014 and probably my most overrated film of all time is Boyhood. Holy shit. Is Boyhood a bad film? No. Is it a great film? No. Is it a good film? It's a good film. But it's not great. Here are many reasons why Boyhood is not great. Okay, first off, it takes a half an hour to get into the actual point of the story. The girl character in the movie, the sister, is so fucking annoying. I can agree with that completely. She is so annoying. She's like, Mommy, shut up! It tries to force the fact that you try to have that child. It's like, you had this child, you had this child, you had this child. It's like, I didn't have that childhood. I did not have a sister growing up. I had a brother. So fuck off. It also is so fucking long. This film is way too long for a film. I understand that you're trying to get it for 12 years of filming, but it doesn't need to be this long. Also, the fact is, I did not like the kid at all. I didn't like him. Wow. I did not like him as a character. I could not relate to him. And also, other than Ethan Hawke, the acting was it just drags on way too long, and this film is the most overrated film of the decade, in my opinion. Even though I'm going to get my top 10 and I went off a little tangent there on Boyhood, which I needed to because I needed to get that off my chest, I'm going to mention one dishonorable mention on my list. And that's only one. So, my dishonorable mention for the worst list, and it would have made it if it was nostalgia critic, it would have made my number 11, but yet, it's Exodus, Gods and Kings. Let's get into the top 10 worst, shall we? Number 10. Number 10 is what Michael Bay thinks is a good film. This isn't good. This is not a good interpretation of a cartoon from the 80s. And you try to make it good, it ended up being shit. Number 10 is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. When I first saw the suits that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were going to be in, I was like, oh, wow. I can't believe they're actually doing this. This looks fucking terrible. This was just really boring. Shredder wasn't even that good of a villain. It's just a really bad action movie. Number 9. Number 9 is one of the worst animated films I've ever seen. This film, I've reviewed. If you've seen my review earlier on Austin's channel, you'll know what it is. Number 9 is The Nut Job. Motherfucker, is this terrible. If you want to read more in the description, I'm not really going to talk to it that much. If you want to see my full review of it, go check it out in the link below. Because it needs to be watched, and I would like you guys to watch that video. Don't see this movie. Number 8. Number 8 is definitely, without a fact, one of the worst comedies I've ever seen. Or at least, in my opinion, an attempt at a comedy. Because this attempts at comedy, but it fails flat. Number 8 is Think Like a Man 2. Holy shit. This is my shit saying the summer, pretty much. This was one of the worst sequels that did not need to happen. Think Like a Man was terrible in itself, but yet when you try and give it a sequel, holy shit! You pretty much predict most of the things in the movie, and yet oh my god. Kevin Hart was so fucking annoying in this movie. He was annoying in Ride Along, he was annoying in this film too. Think Like a Man 2 just is not funny, it's not worth any person's time. I cannot believe I wasted time watching this. That's why it's my number 8.
Number 7.
Number 7 is a film that, yet I'm not a big fan of horror genre films. But yet, I saw this just for the fuck of it. And yet, why did I even bother with this film? Number 7 is Devil's Doo-Doo. Motherfucker. Seriously, Devil's Doo-Doo is the most annoying film ever, and it tries to be scary with the most stupid way possible. Jump scares. Jump scares only work on certain ways. No one thought Devil's Doo-Doo was scary. Devil's Doo-Doo was so bad. I hated this movie, and thank you, Jerome, for the nickname for Devil's Doo. This film just has no credibility. The acting sucks. So dumb. I was laughing at one point watching this. This is pretty fucking bad.
Number 6.
This is another comedy, and it is from one of my favorite people from comedy with Seth MacFarlane. God damn, did he screw up with this movie. Number 6 is Million Ways to Die in the West. Motherfucker, are you kidding me? Seth MacFarlane, dude, you are funny. What happened to your comedic talent in this movie? The worst episode of Family Guy is funnier than this movie. This didn't make me laugh at all. Liam Neeson was so freaking underused in the movie, and he was such a generic villain. He didn't stand out in any way, in my opinion. One of the fucking jokes they ruined in the fucking trailer. Oh my god, how do you fucking reveal the dark brown joke in your trailer? Damn. Oh, that is a big no-no.
Number 5.
This is probably the one film genre I hate the most, and it continues to make bad film after bad film after bad film. Of films you cannot fucking like at all unless you're hanging out with a chick. Number 5 is Endless Love. Endless Love. Jesus Christ almighty Savior, please help me. This film is so generic, so predictable, it's not even funny. And the acting in this film is so horrendous. This film was just so boring, so generic. I literally was like, this is why it's my number 5.
Number 4.
Number 4 should be in everyone's top 10 worst. This film is just horrible. It is a slap in the face to the main actor who's in it. You're in great films, you're in bad films. Great films, bad films. Tammy is not one of your good films. Mother of God, Melissa McCarthy, what happened to you? You are so funny in Saturday Night Live. And you are so funny in Bridesmaids. But yet you fuck it up with Identity Theft and Tammy. Why? This was so stupid. The jokes were so dumb. Tammy has so many dumb jokes, it's ridiculous. One of the big ones that really fell flat was the lesbian camp scene. That was so unnecessary. And the movie is such one of the worst endings I've ever seen. It's just so dumb, so predictable, but yet this film continues to push itself into people's faces. Number 3 and number 2 I saw in January.
Oh shit.
Why the fuck did I even bother to see these films? Number 3 is I, Frankenstein. One of the films that I just could not stand at all. This film just had so many stupid plot holes. I, Frankenstein was fucking stupid. The concept of Frankenstein was stupid in the movie. You make him fight these generic monsters that are like the worst CGI possible. Hey, 99 call, they want their CGI back. This is just so bad in every single way. You have Two-Face as fucking I, Frankenstein. Do you see how that not works? That doesn't work at all. Oh god. That's why it's my number 3 worst.
Number 2.
Number 2 is probably without a doubt the film that had the worst effects of the year, other than my number 1. The Legend of Hercules. Mother of God. The worst thing that this movie has is the constant fucking slow motion scenes. The acting is horrible. The fighting scenes are horrible. Some of the worst directed fighting scenes I've ever seen. This film is terrible. It is without a doubt. If it wasn't for my number 1, this would be the worst film I've seen this year. Anyway, this deserves to be my number 2.
It's number 1.
Without a doubt, this is just one of the worst films I've ever seen my entire life. And this is a sequel. Not only is it a sequel, it is just something that continues to burn through my head and constantly tell me why the fuck did this movie ever be made and considered. Number 1 is the Hungover Games. Oh!
I forgot that even existed.
I forgot that even came out.
What?
The Hungover Games. Yep. This is a fucking movie. Yeah. Thank you.
You actually watched that?
I actually watched it.
Dude, props to you for that.
Mother of
Jesus.
God. You know what got me to watch this film?
What?
One of my friends in Utah said, this is the funniest film, one of the funniest films I've ever seen. It's funnier than 22 Jump Street. I'm like, bullshit. I am going to do something that I've wanted to do.
What's
You know
that?
what this, wait, hon. You know what this picture is? It's Jason Freeberg and Aaron Seltzer. It's a picture of them. You want me to do it?
That's done. They produced it, but they didn't direct it.
They produced it. They were the fucking producers. They were signed on for this shit. This film deserves to be burned in hell because not only does this not follow the first one, it completely fucks over everything the first one does.
Wait, are you sure it's a sequel?
It is a sequel. It is. They said it is a sequel.
To what?
Jeez, the Starving Games.
Oh, fuck.
It is a sequel to the Starving Games.
What?
That's stupid.
Are you fucking serious? Holy shit! Guess what they made fun of? Elysium! They made fun of fucking Elysium! How do you make fun of that? Remember the symbol from the first movie?
Yeah.
Like this? Guess what it is in this one?
Double finger?
2 in the paint, 1 in the stink. Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
Motherfucker! It's not funny at all! How dare they think that's funny? They parody Ted, Django Unchained, the Johnny Depp movies from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the Pirates of the Caribbean, and The Lone Ranger. All in one. They parody the Desperate Housewives. And they're all fucking terrible. You make Ed as a pedophile in this film.
Oh, God.
How the fuck do you make that work? You make Ed hate on Catnip Evergreen, or what the fuck her name is. You also parody Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless. How dare they parody Skip and Stephen A. Smith? How dare you? This film is so terrible. Jason Freeberg and Aaron Seltzer, you need to fucking die already. Seriously, stop making films. Your films are terrible. Your films suck the devil's cock. You knew the first one was shit. Why are you making the second one even worse? Mother of God, this film has the worst parodies, the worst effects. They even, okay, this is also another terrible joke that I wanted to mention. They make swagger bees. Bees that take out your swagger. How the living fuck do you make that joke work? And the bees look so fucking stupid. It is never to be seen. You should never see it. Never watch it. Never waste your time like I have. It was an hour and 20 minutes that I wasted. And I'm never gonna get it back. Fuck you too. Oh, I have such a headache after that. Thank God I'm done. Thank God I'm done reviewing my worst list of 2014, you guys. Even though you guys see me lose my shit there, I am now back to being sane, thank God. I'm finally done. We're in my top 10 worst films of 2014. Watch Joe's and Shane's top films are worst over here. And watch Austin Analysis, which will be coming out in the next couple of days. I'll see you guys next time. See you later and stay awesome. Now I need some goddamn Advil.
Rock this house until we knock it down. So turn the volume loud, 'cause it's spinning to the AM. So baby, make just like